Welcome to the Sanctuary Academy of Universal Enlightenment. I am the founder and spiritual guide of the Sanctuary Academy of Universal Enlightenment, Maulana Sheikh Muhammad Ahmed Abdul Haq. And today, our topic of discussion, inshallah, will be Ramadan. Ramadan begins, inshallah, if it's the will of Allah, tomorrow. Tonight. Tonight, not tomorrow. Inshallah, tonight at sunset, but fasting begins tomorrow. Okay? So tomorrow morning, after Fajr prayer, which is at around 4:15 now, there will be no eating or drinking of anything until sunset. Okay? So this is what we're beginning this week, Ramadan. Now today, inshallah, we're going to go deeper into the spiritual meaning of Ramadan. It is something that may not have been shared before. This word has been on my mind all week. Alladina Amanus. I think I shared it with you online. Alladina Amanus. And I want to take us further into that understanding of the Arabic language and that terminology. But we always start all things with A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Nayyatu Arabin, Nayyatu al-Ittiqaf, Nayyatu al-Qalwa, Nayyatu al-Usla, Nayyatu al-Rida, Nayyatu al-Suluk, Ilahi tafi haddi al-Masjid. Alhamdulillah. And those are declarations that I will teach you later. Some of you have been paying attention online on the Sanctuary Academy page that we started on Facebook. Correct? Some of you have not been paying attention, or you have not posted, so I don't know if you paid attention or not. But inshallah, the ones who have, thank you for helping me in that way. And those who haven't, get to work, because we have a lot of work to do. And Maulana Sheikh can do the work by himself. We can't do it alone. I need your help. And this is why I called you to service, is to help, not just to learn. You all can learn, but as you learn, you're going to have to put your hand to the plow and help me pull the plow. So I can't pull it all by myself. One second, I want to make sure everything is well here. So, what is Ramadan? What is Ramadan? In the Quran, it tells us that Ramadan is the month in which the Holy Quran was revealed. Today, in Arabia, it is the last day of the month known as Shaban. Shaban. It's the last day of Shaban. I'm going to hold this. Shaban is the 8th month. After the 8th month is the 9th month. Correct? Common knowledge. After 8 comes 9. Islam is mathematics. And mathematics is Islam, and it stands true that it can be proven at no limit of time. So what we're going to talk about today will be the mathematics of Islam. Not some traditional ideas. Some of the things I say may be very non-traditional. See? Let me move this around here. Some of the things I say may be very non-traditional. However, it will be universal. And in being universal, it will be able to touch every soul in this room. From the oldest to the youngest. Every soul. Alhamdulillah. And it will cause you to be moved, not externally, not exoterically, but esoterically, or from within. From within. Do we understand? So in Arabia, we measure the year starting with what is called the Hajra. And the Hajra is the flight of Muhammad the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, from Mecca to Medina. So today, the year is 1432 in the Muslim calendar, or the Arabic calendar. In the Christian calendar, what we call the Gregorian calendar, it is the year 2011. And that calendar is based on Isa alayhi salam, or Jesus' birth, death, and resurrection. So we have to understand something of calendar, because when we talk about Ramadan, we begin to talk about the solar system. Right? How many planets in this solar system? How many? 9. Okay. Generally, there's 9. That is what is being taught to us. But there is a possibility of 2 more. Anybody ever hear that? You have? What planet? Planet X? What is the name for Planet X? Anybody else heard of this Planet X? Raise your hand, I can't hear you. Nibiru? We're not going to talk about Nibiru today. Nibiru is something different. I've heard of Nibiru. There's a planet called Vulcan, not the one that Spock is from. Although the fictional character Spock on Star Trek, that planet that he's from is based on the actual planet Vulcan that is in our solar system, and the planet Charon that is also in this solar system. And both planets are situated in between the sun and Earth. And because those planets are situated between the sun and the Earth, it pushes out the planet Saturn. It makes Saturn now the 9th planet. Are you listening? Scary? Saturn is the planet that controls heat. Over the astrological system, it governs heat, it governs cadaverousness, it governs dryness, it governs everything associated with heat, extreme heat. So when we get the planet governing over this section, the 9th month, we have Ramadan, also the 9th month. And one of the meanings of Ramadan is excessive heat. Excessive heat. Are we understanding? Everybody okay? We can't be on this, they used to call it the third rock from the sun. It used to be a TV show. We can't be on this planet and not know anything of it. Or we can't be in this solar system, this galaxy, and know nothing of it. Because everything in this solar system affects you and I. Why is the Quran revealed in that month? And why, it is my belief, that it continues to reveal in the month of Ramadan. Very interesting. So, before we get to that, let me back up a little bit. I just wanted to lay that base for you. Base lay. So, in the Quran, in Surah 2, verse 183, we read, "O you who believe, fasting is prescribed for you, as it was prescribed for those before you, so that you may guard against evil." Let me say that again. Fasting is prescribed. What is it, brother? Beforehand, right? Prescribed for you. Who is it addressing? The Muslim? Who? The believer, right? The mu'min. What did I teach you that means? Not someone who does not know. That is someone who is initiated into a high spiritual order. So it has nothing to do with your religion. These texts are spiritual texts, not religious texts. These texts are textbooks for spiritual initiates into high spiritual orders. So when we say, "Oh, you who are mu'min," one of my sheikhs, Malana Sheikh, Amir Fatir, says, it translates it like this: "Hey, you who strive to attain nirvana." Are you listening to me? You who strive to attain nirvana, abstention is written upon your nature, just like it was written upon those from before you, so that you might retain your semen. Akeem, it's going to get a little heavy today. When I came in and everybody was coming in, I was like, well, man, a few people aren't here today. But now I know why. Allah is the best knower. Allah is the best knower. Listen to this. In other writings, I've translated Alladina Amanu as those who are unconditioned, and those who strive to attain the Amin, which is the spear what? On the tree of life. Spear what? Spear 0 on the tree of life is the Amin. And when one reaches Amin, what happens? Hafiz, what happens? You what? You don't exist. Sajid, what did you say? You become one with Allah. You grow into the state called Fanafi Allah, where you don't exist no more. Only Allah exists. I is gone. No more I. But you have to start with what spear? Spear 9? To work? No. 9 is Asr. Right? Which one do we start with? At the bottom. 10. Thank you. Get it. Sphere 10. We start at sphere 10 and we work our way up. We don't start at 10 and work our way down. We start at 10 at 0 and work our way down. We start from the bottom and work our way up. Correct? Are you listening? Some of you just came a few months ago. You may not have gotten this part, but we're going to move back into that aspect of things so you can understand. All right?